The Philadelphia Eagles made it all the way to the Super Bowl last year, but unfortunately lost to the Kansas City Chiefs by 3. During the offseason, they also lost their offensive coordinator Shane Steichen and defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon, from them both becoming head coaches in the NFL. Steichen is the new coach of the Indianapolis Colts, while Gannon became the coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Not to mention that the Eagles have had some key players leaving free agency, such as C.J. Gardner-Johnson, T.J. Edwards, and Miles Sanders. Even though they have faced a lot of adversity this year, it seems like the Eagles have gotten better and have shown that they are still one of the best teams in the league. They have done this by first re-signing their veteran players like Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, Jason Kelce, and James Bradbury. They are all still great players at their positions and can really contribute to the team, whether it's playing or just being a veteran presence. In addition, Philadelphia made signings that are not talked about enough, where they got solid players such as safety Terrell Edmunds and running back Rashad Penny. After their signings in free agency, the Eagles gave their quarterback Jalen Hurts a contract extension, making him one of the highest paid QBs in the NFL. This is significant because now Hurts won't have to worry about trying to get a new contract during the season, but instead focus his time on trying to get back to the Super Bowl and win a championship. Jalen Hurts is a confident QB that has the talent and skill to continue to build a resume as one of the best QBs in the league. Hurts will be a menacing quarterback in the NFL, especially with him having great receivers in A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Not only have the Eagles obtained key players in free agency, but they also gotten some great talent in the draft. They got players that can really contribute to them this season, with some of the players also falling in the draft. Jalen Carter was one of the players that people believe should have gone higher. Carter was believed to be the best player in the draft, and they took him with the 9th pick. Another player that seemed to fall in the draft was linebacker Nolan Smith, who has a high ceiling as a pass rusher. The Eagles were seen as the winners of the draft, with them obtaining players that give them stability for some positions. Philly didn't just select players in the draft, but they traded for running back DeAndre Swift from the Detroit Lions as well. Swift requested a trade from the Lions because they drafted running back Jahmyr Gibbs. Detroit also signed David Montgomery, so DeAndre Swift wasn't going to get a lot of carries on the team. The Eagles made the right decision to trade for Swift because they lost their Pro Bowl running back Miles Sanders in free agency to the Carolina Panthers. Philly does have running backs Rashad Penny and Boston Scott already on their team, but they like to run the ball a lot and use different running backs in their offense as well. Swift has shown that he has the talent to be a 1,000-yard running back, and I think he will be able to prove it with the Eagles. Their general manager, Howie Roseman, has done a great job trading, signing, and drafting players this offseason that can get them back in contention. The Eagles had the best record in their conference and made it all the way to the Super Bowl last season, and it appears that they haven't lost a beat. People can make the case that they will have a better roster this year as opposed to last year, with some of their young players evolving their games. Their conference doesn't have a lot of contending teams either, so they will have an easier path of winning a championship. 2 top quarterbacks in Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers left their teams in the NFC as well, where Brady retired and Aaron Rodgers was traded to the Jets. The only thing that Philly should be worried about is their division. The Dallas Cowboys and New York Giants made the playoffs last year, and they still look like playoff teams this season. These teams will definitely make it hard for the Eagles to win their division, especially with them playing Philly twice. The Eagles have a great chance of winning it all this season. As long as they stay healthy and focused, they will be one of the best teams in the league.